Welcome everybody to my first video. So I had the idea to recreate some Hermitcraft bases, both starter and mega, and I wanted to start off with TangoTeks Season 9 because that's a pretty cool one. So yeah, I'm going to be building on the exact chords. I am on Bedrock, even though they're Java, just because I can only get the world on Java. So I don't know why, but yeah. And I can't remember if I said this or not, but I am building on the exact same chords as well. So I'll have a separate world for each season. So I guess let's get started. So for TangoTeks, you are going to want to come to -523 at 2,174. And then you're just going to want to pile up until you are standing on Y62. I'm just using diamond because it's easy to see. You'll know it's not supposed to be there. You can use whatever you want. Alright. So, to start off, you're going to want to get some black wool, skulk, and black stained glass, and you're going to place a black wool so you're on Y63. And I'm just going to destroy all these diamond. Oh, I started falling faster than I could break. Probably the lag from having both worlds open. Alright, now let me see. It is... We got our one block, and here are the chords again. Whoop, never mind, I did not double tap space. Here are the chords again. There you go. And then I gotta go over and check the other world. So the castle is going to be facing towards the -Z, which is this way. I guess this is when Z goes down. So we actually want to do it around here. So you want to be facing where the last coordinate goes down if you walk forward a block. And then what we're gonna do is we're just going to make one on the top, one on the bottom. And once again, if you're facing so it goes down, you can place 3 on the right. And that is the first step. Then what you can do is you can grab your skulk, place 3 on the left, and then 1 top and bottom like that. Off to a strong start. Just check, is this symmetrical? It is for this next part. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to come up 1 and out, so it's 2, and we can do that on both these little points. Oh, here we go. And then we can bring out 3 on both sides. And then on this second block in, we can just drag it down to the second block on the other side. And that is our second layer of skulk. Here's a better look. Then what we're going to do is create a little 3x2 branching off of this one. It's kind of like that. And we can do that on both sides. Oh, that's a 3x3. It's like that. And we are going to make a 2x2. So you can just bring this out 2 more. And then bring it down 2. And then we're just going to connect these. Now also, just so it looks a little darker from above, what Tango does is he places black stained glass at this layer. So you can fill that in, and it just it creates like a layered effect. It looks better on Java than it does on Bedrock, but oh well. So after that layer, let me just see real quick. Is that the same? Yes, sorry, I'm just making sure of something. Alright, well, I'll come back to it if I need it. Alright, so what we're going to want to do is we're going to bring this one out, and then we want to extend it two on either side. So it just fills in these gaps here. Then we're going to drag this out so it is one longer. Then what we're going to do is connect these both sides. And then if we skip two, we can place two and do that on each end. Skip two, place two. Skip two, place two. Alright, there is another overhead visual. Just make sure I did that right. Yes, you should be all good. So here's next layer. We are also going to need to get some black stone and polished blackstone bricks. Yes. Alright, so let's get those. Blackstone bricks, and I was over here. The regular blackstone is, yes, in there. Alright, so we can place, this layer's a little bit odd, so I'm going to have to look back a few times. We can place one up in the center, and then, okay, so, alright, when you're facing in the direction of the negative Z, so where it goes down, you can bring this back one with skulk, and then this side gets back one with blackstone. These are both back on skulk. So alright, so what I'm going to do from here, I think I'm just going to go to the left and just work my way around. So that's what kind of layer this is. So, let's get started. I wish there was a better way to do this. So we are going to place a blackstone brick, another skulk. We can come out on a diagonal with two skulk, and we're going to make a 2x2. So that's how it's looking like. And once again, this is facing the negative Z. Then we can make a 2x3. So kind of like that. And we're going to bring this one back 3. And then 1. So it's like that. Let me just see what's back in here. Alright, nothing yet. Then that was there. It's going to be another 3x3 off of this, and another 2x2. So we got this little empty space in there, and we can put a skulk up here. You can put some polished blackstone bricks back in there, and then some skulk next to them. So it's looking like that. And those empty spaces do not really matter. You're not going to be able to see them. Correct? Oh, no. Why is that empty space there? Huh. One, comes down 2, and then, okay, wait, so this is where we want a blackstone here. Oh, here, okay, so we want blackstone, blackstone, skulk, 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 and then these 3 is the ones that don't matter. So that's what you really want it to look like. I'm sorry for all that. Here's an overhead. Then we're going to place one on a diagonal, one a black stone on a diagonal, oh wait, what am I doing? I'm looking at the wrong layer, I'm sorry. We actually want to place two skulk like that, and then a polished and a brick. Or, sorry, a regular and then a brick. Then what we're going to want to do is we can put a brick on this side. 1, 2. Oop, what am I doing? Just 1. And then 2 right here. And we can make our 2x2 and our 2x3 again. I'll give a good overview of this layer once it's done, I'm sorry. Just want to make sure I get this all right. So we've got 3. And then, okay, so I guess what we can do is we can put a brick there, polished blackstone brick, and then we can do the same thing we did with the scope on that side. So we can come back in like this, one right there, and then 2x3 like that, 2x2, and then it was like that, and then that, I do believe. Let me just double check. Yes. There's an overview, you can pause if you need it. And then for these, we can do a brick, skulk, skulk, skulk. Double check, can't hurt. Yes. Okay. Here's an overview. We are facing the negative z. The negative z is at the top. So, I guess it was kind of the same, but it wasn't like mirrored. It's weird. So, but that's what you need it to look like. Alright. So we can also place black stained glass in at this layer. Just to help create that layered effect. Bam. Alright, yeah, so on bedrock it doesn't look as cool, but still is an interesting effect. So, let's do... Alright, so for this next layer, we can do a regular blackstone, regular polished blackstone, like that. Then we are going to want to do a skulk, polished, skulk, regular, skulk. Then we can do a, oh, I missed a block, there we go. Then we can do a skulk right there, a black stone on a diagonal, surround it by skulk. Then a black stone with 2 skulk. There we go. That looks right. Then you can do 2 black stones and a skulk. Then we're going to want to do 5 skulk and then 3 skulk. So just like that. Then we can do a black stone, a regular, a black stone, a regular. That looks off. Blackstone. It's not. Okay. Then we can do bricks. Skulk. Then regular. Brick. That's not brick. There we go. Then we're going to want to do 3 skulk and then 3 on a diagonal. Then we can do 2 regular blackstone and 2 skulk. Two blackstone this way now, skulk, and 2 skulk on a diagonal. Sorry, that's 3 skulk on a diagonal. Then we can do 3 again with an L shape of blackstone and skulk. And then what connects them is 2 skulks. Bam, bam. Alright, I'm sorry that was confusing, but here's an overview with negative Z at the top. Oh, I didn't do what was at these layers. That's my bad. So let me see which layers are negative. That one. So if we're facing the negative, we come to this left one. We're going to want to do skulk, blackstone on either side, and then blackstone bricks on either side. Then we can do blackstone bricks on a diagonal here. And then in this layer, we can actually just put a filler block in there. We want some stripped, warped stem. We can put one of them. Other side is slightly different. It is 2 blackstone, a skulk on the left, 2 regular, 2 bricks, temporary, warped stem. There is that. Negative at the top again. Alright, we're making some progress. Ideally, I want to get done all of the skulk today. That would be ideal. Which means we're going to be able to do some of the snow, and then the next part we can get into some of the actual building for the nether portal area. So let's get started. What layer are we on? We got 2. Alright, so for this layer we are actually going to have to get some snow. So let's just grab some of that, and then we can come over here. So behind this skulk we want, right, that skulk, yes, we want a blackstone, then a skulk, 2 blackstone, and a skulk. Then we want a polished brick, skulk, blackstone. No. Yes, yes. Then we're going to do skulk. That's not skulk. Brick. Yes. We want to do 2 skulk and 2 blackstone bricks. Then, alright, making some progress. We can do 2 skulk on a diagonal, 1 blackstone, a skulk, and 2 blackstone. Then we're going to want to do a skulk with a blackstone diagonally back, and then we can actually skip one and do the same thing, and then a blackstone brick in the middle. Then we are going to want to do 4 blackstone, 2, 3, 4, a skulk, and then a snow on this diagonal. So we get into some of that. We do 2 skulk, 2 blackstone, a skulk, a polished, and another skulk. Wait, sorry, this last one is actually a blackstone, which we can add 2 of, and then a skulk over there. Alright, then we're going to want to do polished, 2 skulk, blackstone. We're going to want to do skulk, 2 blackstone, 2 skulk this way. And we can do blackstone, skulk, 2 blackstone with a skulk on a diagonal. Blackstone brick, skulk, and then 2 skulk that way. So kind of like that. Not kind of like that. Exactly. Then a blackstone with 2 skulk. And then a snow on the diagonal. So let me just do this part and I will show you the overview. So we can do the warp stem on each, and if we go to the left one facing the negative, it will be I fell in my little hole. It will be 2 blackstone bricks, and then skulk. Skulk can go right there. Yes, and then just blackstone bricks on the other side. Yeah, so still blackstone bricks right there. This side is going to be blackstone bricks on both of those. 2 regular blackstone and a skulk right there. On this side should be 2 blackstone bricks. Let me just double check that. Yes. Okay, so that was that second layer right there. It looks like we have 1 more to go of skulk. Actually, 2 more. 2 more to go of skulk. So let's get this done. Alright. So facing the negative Z, we got, what, 2 blackstone? Okay, so this third one. We're going to place 2 blackstone like that, and then 2 blackstone bricks, and I'm going a little bit out of order here. Then we can do a skulk, 2 blackstone, 2 skulk. I just wanted to get them laid out. Oh, did I do the overview for the last layer? Well, that's that layer. And then, there's the rest. Negative being at the top. Okay, so now we can do this. We got skulk, and we are going to need new material, which is cracked blackstone bricks. So you're right there. And then a regular brick. So you can go over there. Why am I in my inventory on that side? And we can do 4 blackstone. A skulk on a diagonal, and a skulk behind it. Ooh, there we go. Then a snow on a diagonal with 2 skulk this way. Yes, no. No. Get rid of that. Wait, so we got our 2 right there. Okay, snow can go here. Then we got 2 skulk on a diagonal going back in 1. There we go. So, okay, doing this, we can do 3 snow, leave a space, and then do 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Add on 3. And then you're going to get 1 from right behind this one and just bring it all the way back. Same area. Then, okay, let's just build an outline here. So this one can come back 2, right? Yes. So you build 2 there, then we can come 3 this way. So like that. Then we're going to want to go 3 up again. Then we can make a little L shape, so 2 at the top, 2 like that. And then we just want 1 on a diagonal, so right there. So that's that little shape. We can fill that all in with snow. This is where it starts to flatten out, if you didn't already realize. I was saying leave a space. We actually want a blackstone brick right there. Then what we can do, 3 blackstone, 2 skulk, 2 blackstone bricks, and a skulk. Sorry, not a skulk. Put the skulk over there, 2 blackstone like that. Then it can be a cracked, a regular brick, and then 3 regular blackstone with 2 skulk. Then we can do 2 snow right on top of that. Yes. And then this one we can just come back here and just drag it out until we hit that. Actually, we can bring it on top of that skulk. Then we are going to want a regular brick. And then here we can have 6 snow with 3. Actually, it is 3 like this. That's that done. Then we can do these middle ones. So coming to the area where we have a lot of snow, that side, it can be regular blackstone in the center, skulk on both sides, and then bricks on both sides. And then on the back, this side is still 2 bricks. This one over here, let's see. This one is this 3rd layer. So we actually want all 3 of these to be regular with the 2 bricks. And then, yes, 2 bricks can still go over here. So here's the overview for this one. No, it's a little crazy, but yeah, we're getting there. Wait, sorry. Wrong direction. This is facing negative Z now. There you go. And then, alright, last layer for today. We are going to actually need some new material, which I guess we can get rid of the diamond. It is polished deep slate wall. So let's come over to this negative side. We are, what, 3 blackstones up. Okay. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, this is extremely laggy. So we can continue this 1, 2 skulk. Then we are going to put a regular on the right, a cracked on the left, and then 2 deep slate walls can go right there. We will do the snow surrounding this terrain in a little, so it's a lot. We're just going to come back to that because it kind of loops around. Then what we can do is coming off of this kind of stair of skulk, we can drag that out 1 and then to the right. So that's that. We can put actually another new material. I guess we'll get rid of the cracked bricks. We're going to need some blackstone brick stairs. We can put 1 like that, and then a blackstone brick going in. Then we are actually going to need some cracked. So let's just grab that. Okay. So we can put, where am I looking? On top of this second one right here. This is the positive side. We can put a wall. Then we can put brick, skulk, blackstone. That's not blackstone. There we go. Skulk, cracked, and then wall. And then over here we're going to need another stair for this side. This one we're going to want to face towards the positive end. So like that. Alright, so let's do the snow for this layer. Actually, we'll do the middle pillars first, so we can still do our stripped warp stem, and then we can do kinda these two going away from the center. Still that, so starting on the left side from the negative, we can do, let me get my bearings. Okay, these two like that. We can put two regular blackstone and then a skulk. On this side, we are going to want to do two blackstones right there, a skulk, and then two bricks over here. Alright, so here's a small overview for that one. And then now let's just do the snow here, finish it off. So if we're coming over here, let's see. So I guess we can start off with behind this wall we can place one and then go 10 total. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right here we can bring out 3 actually. Yes. Then we can do 5 total, 3, 4, 5. We're going to bring the next one out 1. One more from that, and actually let's build an outline here, so we can just come out 1, and this one is just going to go down for a while. Let's see. It goes down until we're in line with this too, so like right there. Then it comes in 2, and then 3 total. I guess that's what we'll fill in for now. Let me just make sure none of the skulk is covered. Yep, looks good. Then we can do behind this wall and one to the right. We can do that, and then this can just continue in a line over that way. Next up, we can do 10 again from behind this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Skipping 1, we can do 6. Skipping 1 again, we can just do 2. Yes. Then this one is going to come out 6. This one is going to come out 4. And then this one we can do a line that goes down far. Let's see here. Alright, well, we do a line right here until we are right 2 past this point. Yes, and then we can do 3 right there. And then we can do, actually behind this we can put 7. And then skipping 1 we can do 3. So it's kind of like that. Then we are going to do 3 right here. And then just do a line behind that. This one can come back 2 more, and then we'll make this a total of 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can do 1 on a diagonal, and then fill that in. Then, okay, we're in the home stretch. We can do, so where do we leave off here? We have that one behind the wall. So we are going to want to do 3 like that, and then make a, and then do 2, sorry. This one we can bring up 1 and do 4 total, and then we'll just connect these. Don't worry about this area, something will be going there. Yes. So alright, here is the overview of this final layer. I will go into F1 real quick, and I'll just do a quick fly around of everything that I've done in this video, because I know it's probably a little overwhelming. So here's the bottom. Yes, here's the wall. This is the, which side is this? Oop, this is the negative side. Alright. So that's the negative side right there. And turning left, this is what we've got. The positive wall. Other side. The left side from the negatives. And then the right side. The snow on the left side. And then the snow on this right side. And yeah, I guess that will do it for this video. If you have any suggestions for other things to do, leave it down in the comments. Other builds, I'll do whatever. As long as I think they'd be fun, at least. I'm not gonna build something that I think would be super boring, but yeah. So, and then yeah.